Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the first video of 2018 for the Flight 96 channel. Another edition of Battle Talk. We're gonna be talking about Survivor Series DMV, but I have a special guest with me, the man who will be battling Jack Boy Maine January 20th in Richmond, Virginia. If you haven't gotten your tickets, get them now because I'm pretty sure it's gonna sell out because it's gonna be a crazy one. Mr. Ain't No Sugar in this ish. Jerry Wess is in the building. What's going on, man?
Fact, Brooklyn, man, stand up. We go hard. 100K, URL, Flight 96 once again. I appreciate you guys having me back. What's the word, King?
Man, listen, man. A lot of stuff has happened, man, especially for 2017, man. What sticks out in your mind, real quick, if you could just paint a quick picture?
Well, I mean, I agree with the masses about the seatbelt bar. Tay-Rock definitely been putting out a lot of consistent battles, and it's always giving 110% every time. And one of my favorite moments, for not only because I was there, but even watching it back on camera when JC turns his head before the bar even dropped, because he just felt like that was the one for me. That was crazy.
Would you say he was Battler of the Year for you?
Yeah, I think Tay-Rock definitely is Battle of the Year in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? I mean, there's a lot of crazy candidates, but people always want to hear you pick one, and I'm gonna have to go with Tay.
Man, Tay's been consistent for years, man. Not just this whole year, but just for years. And it's crazy to see what legacy he's built. You know what I'm saying? Battling Hollow and Disaster back to back. That's unheard of. I'm interested to see what he's got for 2018. I hope he battles Conceited or Hitman Hollow in 2018. I'm waiting for that. Any other battlers that stuck out to you this year?
I mean, well, we definitely got Twerk, who's definitely jumped the ladder of success. You know what I mean? And he's definitely created a lot of historic moments in battle rap. And we also got Cortez, who's definitely showing everybody what it means to be top tier and to be experienced and perform at the highest levels in different platforms. Then my favorite battle rapper, Old Red, who's definitely has been really consistent and just been on an extremely crazy level. You know what I'm saying? Just taking out some of the strong opponents, in the battle rap world, and doing it on a great, and Tay-Rock as well as being part of that. Battle's been a good year for battle rap.
Yes, it has, man. A lot of crazy battles, a lot of classics to me. More classics than I expected, but it's also been a bad year for battle rap, though. I mean, it's been a good year and a bad year, but I think one good thing in the direction of it being battle rap or battle rap becoming amazing is Restore Order. And Swave Seba had an interview with Hip Hop Is Real, and we made a lot of great points. Swave is an OG, and I think when he listens or when he talks, a lot of people listen. And what were your opinions? Right. What's your opinions on this Restoring Order? I mean, the antics, the personal space, all of that, man.
Well, I definitely agree with Swave on a lot of comments that he made, because with battle rap, I've noticed, especially like the newer generation that's coming in, and they're starting to adapt more to the not who's better, but more of a who's tougher aspect. And they're allowing, more of their performance to be more physical, and whereas it can, start something that we try to stay away from, with battle rap altogether. And I feel like that, there needs to be, order back in store for how we are to be professional, so.
Because it is a business.
He made a lot of valid points, and I agree with him.
It is a business.
Yeah. It's like with the NBA, we don't want to see people fight, people get suspended, people get fined, all types of things. It's the same thing. We want to get to that level of international notoriety. We have to perform on the same levels.
Listen, I mean, do you agree that I mean, of course you agree that it should just strictly be about bars. But but he made a good point about how pocket tapping was the first, was the first thing that brought, that took battle rap, to a more contact sport. And I believe you said that too.
Yeah, definitely. Shout out to Suge, and I'm all for intensity.
Yes.
You know what I mean? It makes battle rap, worth watching. You like to be entertained and whatnot, and not to say that Suge was doing anything detrimental to battle rap, but that was one of the marquee things that evolved with the next generation, as far as them trying to assume that that's what it took to be accepted in battle rap, and they took it to different levels, to where it could personally, wind up getting people hurt, or it's just a different level of disrespect. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, yeah, basically like that, and restore order, man. For real, we need to just restore order.
I would, and if Swave starts, doing T-shirts or restore order, hashtag restore order. If there's like a hat movement or there's a hat, shirt, whatever, man, I'm definitely gonna be buying one of those and definitely wearing it down here, man, down in Texas. Because to be honest, man, I agree with you on the intensity thing. I agree with you that you want to be entertained and nothing. Intensity sells a good grudge match, especially with two dudes who say, "Oh, you think you're better than me, or you think you're better than me. Let's settle it on the stage, man." I'm all for that. But when it gets to the point where we get personal and we start touching each other and pushing and mushing each other, man, and like I'm not here for that. I want to hear bars, man. I came here to hear some crazy wordplay, some crazy rhymes, and I'm not with that whole, antic stuff. Like, this ain't that big of an antic, but I remember watched over the holidays. I watched Pep versus Kid Def, and that was the infamous where Pep got his team to throw all the cigs at him, and I mean, it's not harmful, but I just think that's corny. I just think that's corny. Like, I'm not here to watch somebody get disrespected physically. I want to hear somebody like break somebody down with their words, like when you was a kid, your mom used to tell you use your words, and that's exactly what battle rap is. You use your words to break down your opponent, and that's what I came here, and that's what I want to see. I want to see somebody talk to somebody like, listen, you ain't been through what I've been through, and you did this, but you should have done this. You know what I'm saying? I like angles. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes personals go a little bit too far. You know what I'm saying? It's like maybe bringing up dead relatives or something like that. That's off limits for me. But if we're talking about if y'all got in a fight and you saw your opponent get in a fight, then yeah, you should be able to talk about it because he probably did something that you would have done. You know what I'm saying? Or vice versa. So I say restore order because I want to hear bars. And another good point that he brought up is that I think that league owners should say, listen, if you do an antic or do something that gets more crowd reaction than your bars, your stuff's getting vaulted. I completely agree with that.
Right.
What do you think about that?
I mean, I definitely feel like that's definitely showing, that, not for all people, but for those who rely on that, they've been taken away from the craft, you know what I mean? From, actually getting the writing and busting your brain out to come up with things that people, they want to hear and they think is crazy. It's basically, you're just mentally intriguing people's creativity. And it's all right to give a visual description of what you're doing, but if that outweighs anything you've written and it only translates through, the physical, but it's borderline disrespectful, and I feel like that's it's kind of a disgrace to your pen. You know what I'm saying? If that's all you're doing, and there's really no place for you in a professional field of battle rap. I mean, there's other leagues and even off-camera situations where people are accepted to that, but I feel like in a professional field, that should not be allowed.
I agree, man. Now listen, you are going to be battling in the co-main event of Survivor Series DMV against Jack Boy Maine, man. January 20th, Richmond, Virginia, man. Does Jack Boy having a home field advantage? You know, was that something special that you wanted to add to your writing material, or did you treat this as if you were just battling him in New York or anywhere? You know what I'm saying? Did you prepare any special way for this battle, seeing as how it's in Richmond, Virginia, in his own town?
Yeah, it was crazy. I feel like that. I didn't tailor my bars to that, but I definitely wanted to just show people that my style is, it's built for any platform, any stage, anywhere. And I don't really feel like I'm going into a biased area, but I do feel like that Jack just has a whole lot more support this time because I'm a fan of battle rap first.
Mm-hmm.
So I definitely don't, feel like Jack is a pusher or this is a battle I should take,
lightly.
Not serious. But I do feel like, being of what he has just came off of, this is something that he needs to make sure that he puts on, not only for his city, but, to improve his brand and to, show his place in his business, And I'm just feel like I'm just being a part of it. I'm a part of his, transition to wherever it is he's going.
Yeah.
It's a battle that I didn't really want, but, when we are dealt the hands that we're dealt, we have to, still step up, be professional, and do what we got to do.
Now, being as you're on the side, I think a lot of people know this now, that you direct and shoot music videos. Did you have any say in your trailer for the Survivor Series DMV?
Well, shout out to my cameraman. His name is cameraman Just Frank. He's definitely one of my mentors in camera work. We both been doing camera work for a little while. He's definitely taken it more serious than I have, but he definitely has been one of the people who has always stuck with me by my side. So he shot it, and we basically was like let's come up with something really quick. And we pieced some things together, and then we came up with that. It was pretty good. It's definitely tailored to how I really felt about what's going on with the URL and the battle without saying much. And it came out dope, It just came out dope.
I thought it was funny, man, because me and Jared go back and forth. I say what's good to him. He says what's good to me. You know what I'm saying? So to see him, like, while I was watching Smack Volume 1 and I watched your trailer, I was like, yo, my man Jerry. And then I saw you battling Jack Boy, and I was like, word? And then I remember immediately texting you saying, I said, bro, we gotta talk about this. And you was like, I got you. So this is my question. This is my big question. Jack Boy has a very unorthodox style, right? And what was so funny but true in some instances, we don't know what he's talking about, but I thought that was funny when you put that in there. How do you think he's probably one of the most unorthodox battle rappers today? Like in URL.
In the URL, in my opinion, it's not that I think Jack is unorthodox. Well, he is, but I don't want to say. Some people feel like he's unorthodox to the point where you can't really understand it.
Yeah.
I understand what Jack does, but I think sometimes Jack's creativity goes to a point to where it's either he overdid it or he undersold it.
Okay.
So it's never really to the point where I feel like I never really understood it. It's just that the way it was presented was strange. So, the people was kind of like, what? And, when you go back on camera, it makes a little more sense. You know what I'm saying? But another, attribute, a good thing about it is that, sometimes when those situations do hit or it turns out to be the opposite, it actually gets such crazy reaction. It's always one or the other with Jack. He never gets the middle. He never gets the, all right. It's either, or they go crazy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it also says a lot about him, which means that if a lot of people understood more things than what he was saying, he'd probably even get a little more reaction or a little more respect. So
but then again, he has,
yeah, I get it.
Yeah, but he's gotten a name not just by battle rapping, but you know what I'm saying, by the comments he's made. I respect that he is confident in his craft, but you know, sometimes he says some stuff like I think he called out I want to say he said he was either better than Lux. He said something about him and Lux. I think he was saying he was better than Lux or something like that. And I'm just like, come on, Jack, you're better than this. Like I know, I've seen Jack Boy. Like I saw him when he was in Body Bag Battle League. I saw his first PG. I saw him versus Fetty when I saw your reactions in that Fetty battle though. You was cracking me up when I think it was when Fetty told him he said, "Bad Barbara, I'll give you a ball head if you ask for the fade," and I just laughed.
Yeah, that was funny as hell.
Bro, I saw your reaction. I was like, Jerry, what are you doing up there, man? Like, it was pretty, but that was a good bar, though. Shout out to Fetty. He's battling Ty Law on the one-off.
Me and Jazz was talking to each other the whole battle, so a lot of the stuff that we reacted to sometimes didn't really have nothing to do with the battle. Or maybe it was a bar that already passed, so we was talking about a lot of things, but it was crazy.
Yeah, that battle was good.
A whole bunch of just random shit.
I hope
I think, in my opinion, that was Jack's best battle.
Yes, I hope you get that, Jack. I hope you get the best Jack, and I hope Jack gets the best Jerry, because I want a classic out of this. That's what I want. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna be biased because you the homie, but I'm gonna tell you this right now, man. Like I want this to be a great battle. I want this to be battle of the night. You know, because you guys have this is a style clash for me. I think this is a style clash. You're more comfortable, you know, crazy punches, and you got a little bit of that. You know, you got a little bit of that good swag up there. And then Jack Boy is just all over the place, and when his punches land, they land crazy. So this is going to be a crazy battle for me. I didn't expect it to be. I was expecting this way more down the road, but I didn't expect it to be this soon. So I'm ready for this battle, man. Again, January 20th, Richmond, Virginia, Jack Boy versus Jerry Wess. Now, Jerry, before we let you go, man, there's a couple of battles on this card that have piqued my interest, and I'm pretty sure have piqued your interest. One that sticks out to me is Holmesy the God versus Craig Lamar. This is gonna be a crazy battle. Craig Lamar has been doing his thing since Spit. Craig's been doing his thing since Spit That Heat, and Holmesy has been rising through the PGs, having crazy battles with Moon and Joe. If you had to pick a winner, like this ain't gonna be a close battle. We both know, or this is gonna be a close battle, but this not gonna be a decisive winner. If you had to pick a winner, who would you pick, and why?
Well, out of Holmesy and Craig.
Yeah.
And the crazy part is that this battle, I just like you don't know who's coming with what.
Exactly.
And I really like both their styles because Holmesy has a lot of conviction, and Craig is just very creative. He's very creative, so this automatically becomes a preference battle.
Okay.
Like off the rip. You know what I'm saying? Off the jump, it becomes a preference battle because I feel like this is definitely going to be the classic of the night.
Really? Out of all the battles, I feel
like this one's going to be the classic. Because you know what it is with a lot of battles? Usually the ones that's anticipated, you know, people are just so hyped to see it because it's anticipated. Like, oh, this is crazy. And they usually beat somebody just getting killed.
Yeah, I feel you.
That. But the battles that no one's really paying attention to usually be the ones where people are, you know, they're just, it's just crazy. And with battle rap, it's sad to say, it's so psychological. But like the fans and the people watching, they watch these battles, and they, you know, the first thing they go off is crowd reaction, and the second thing they go off is believability.
Okay.
You know? So it's certain things that people just jump towards, and the people who, you know, who has really good pens that may lack in other areas that involve maybe believability and conviction, they have to work twice as hard. To impress the crowd. So this is like, you know, but Craig is one of them people who's, you know, broke that mold and was able to, you know, have a great resume and earn his way onto a stage that is going to do a lot for him. So,
yep. This is a win-win for both of them.
I don't know. I think so too. This one I really can't call it.
It's a win-win. It's a win-win. It's a win-win for both their careers because if this becomes a classic, like Holmesy's next opponent's going to be even better. Craig's going to be invited back to the URL for another big battle. So, this is a win-win for him. Another battle that I see on here. Yeah. Wait, you said they're going to give Craig rum?
No, I'm saying they're probably going to do something like that.
Oh, okay.
That's what I'm assuming.
Okay.
Because he already got a great resume, so they're probably going to try to get him up there, as high as they can. I think Rum is definitely a good caliber for him. Yeah.
They haven't
battled. I could be mistaken.
They battled, and I urge you to go watch Craig Lamar versus Rum Nitty, man. I urge you to go watch that. Okay. That happened on Spit That Heat.
Oh, okay.
Another battle that I think is since you're gonna be in the building, you're gonna enjoy this more than I will because I won't. I don't know if it's gonna be pay-per-view. I heard Avocado shooting it for pay-per-view, so I don't know the specifics. But if Survivor Series is fixing to have a pay-per-view, I'm gonna support my G and definitely watch it. But a battle that I definitely want to see that again I think people are sleeping on is Young X versus Moon. I think this is gonna be hilarious.
Yeah, that's the similarity in cadence is immaculate. I definitely love to see how this would go down.
Because Young X is making his return and this is a home game for him too. Or this is a home game actually for both of them. Moon's from the DMV. Young X is actually from Virginia. He started out in the same league that Av did, Seven City Sharks. And this is going to be a funny battle. I feel like Young X is just going to roast on how old Moon is, and then I think Moon is going to talk that grown man talk to him, and I think it's going to be a good battle. Yeah. I give it to Moon. I'm going to give it to Moon because I think Young X has this.
Yeah, I think I'm going to edge it to Moon.
Because I feel like Young X relies on his jokes just a little bit too much, but I think it's going to be a good battle though. Just off rip, I think it's going to be a good battle. Another good battle that's going to be on here is newcomer Mac Mel getting a big opportunity. I'm talking big opportunity against Snake Eyes.
Right.
I think
definitely not a PG battle.
Definitely not a PG battle.
He's up there. He's on his way. He's made it to the show, and now he has to take this battle to get to the next level.
Now Mac is he's performance based, but he always deliver. He's always got that one haymaker in his rounds that is just crazy. Like I watched him versus Cuban, and Cuban who was battling Dougie, on the one-off card. I think the day after, I saw his battle versus Cuban, and I was like, who is this Mac Mel dude? Like where did he come from? And I did some research, and I was like, man. And then I saw him do he did a Missy Elliott rewind bar. Son, I think it was on We Go Hard. And
yeah, it was.
Son, that was crazy.
Al 40 cal.
That was crazy, man.
Yeah, his performance and cadence he's another one with superior performance. He's comfortable up there. He's just, he's all over the place. He's working. He's giving it his all. He's working.
He's a Goonie too, so he's got a little bit of a somewhat home field advantage.
Home field almost good support system. Yeah.
Yeah. If I had to give this battle, I have to give it to Snake because I feel like Snake is still on that hunger streak, and he still wants to prove that he's here and he wants to be with the top guys. I mean, his performance against Tone Montana was great. I think he had one of the best performances of the night at Ascension. He battled Black Mugga and Big Hand, and I gave those battles to him. And I've seen Snake Eyes just do crazy, especially the 1 Eye Willie bar and the 2-on-2 against Rada and Jack. Man, I'm ready to see Snake Eyes back in the ring, but I'm gonna edge this to Mac. Edge this to Snake. But I guarantee you, Mac is gonna come with it. I guarantee you that.
We definitely have some memorable moments. And the crazy part of this battle rap is, as I get deeper into my career, I start to, crave those kind of moments. You know what I mean? And one of my biggest, from watching Mike P, he's a very, very, very smart battler.
He is.
You know what I mean? And it's the moments, you know what I'm saying, when you just create and, you're performing on, the biggest stage, and it's, it's a business, and then you have the internet and, just viral things.
Mm-hmm.
As long as you put yourself out there to create these moments and people, they make you want to tune in, that's all that really matters at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? As long as you did what you had to do and you was able to reach out and touch the masses, you've done your job.
That's true, and this is a good battle for both of them. Another battle that's going to be happening is Prep versus Franchise. Now, Prep, I guess it's just me not understanding what the big fuss is about when it comes to Prep. I've never seen why he gets all the hype and the praise behind him. It's not me hating. It's just me not completely just understanding. Franchise, definitely. I've seen Franchise rise through the ranks. He's from Canada. I've seen him battle A-Ward, Cortez, outside of URL, and then he battled Brooklyn Carter, had a great performance, and then had a great back and forth battle with Joe on a big stage at Born Legacy Supreme. This battle screams intensity too. This battle screams aggression, man. Like, I want to see. I'm not expecting no pocket tapping or nothing, but I expect Franchise and Prep to get in each other's faces and really try to bar each other to powder, man. Like, I'm actually really excited for this battle. I really can't call it because they both have moments. You know what I'm saying? I may have to edge it just to Franchise just because of I just haven't seen something like immediately wow from Prep. Like, I haven't had that wow factor from Prep. Like, I've had that wow factor for Franchise for a while. I just haven't had that wow factor from Prep. And again, man, maybe it's just me not understanding why he's had such praise, and that you can just chalk that one up to me not understanding. But what's your opinion on this one, man? Like, again, this battle screams aggression.
Yeah, it does. Like,
yo. Yo.
Yeah. I was saying that this battle is definitely gonna be intense, and that's what Franchise feeds off of. His intensity is real awesome, and the more intensity, the more comfortable he is on the stage.
Mm-hmm.
Translate great on camera. Whereas you got Prep, and I want to see the Prep versus Saga Prep. That was one of my favorite Preps.
Okay, I give you that one.
Who's right? He's out there. He's punching. His rebuttals is clean. They on point.
Yep.
Prep, I feel like if Prep can just take Franchise's moments away from him and get through his material, he can take the battle.
I agree.
And if it's the vice versa situation, Franchise to take it off, just the intensity and hunger and passion. This is definitely one of those toss-up battles, in my opinion. And then, Prep is also home.
Yes,
too. So,
he is.
A lot plays into it being even keeled. So I'm going to check this one out, too.
It's going to be an interesting battle. I'm ready for that one. Another one that I think both guys have something to prove is Prez Mafia versus Rada. Now, Prez Mafia, again, whether you like it or not, man, came off a loss against Cortez. Rada hasn't battled since the 2-on-2 in Double Impact on Double Impact 2. And actually hasn't battled by himself since Chef Trez. So,
right.
My question is this, man: who's more hungry and who wants this? Who wants this more?
I honestly feel like Rada wants it more, and he's actually a little more dangerous because I feel like, and nothing to take away from Prez. Prez is phenomenal, and I feel like a few battle rappers is actually bitten off his style to a certain point. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Regardless of his situation, what he had went through, but I feel like Prez is looking at this battle as he got to do this to get to somewhere else.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? I think he feels like it's a setback battle. I don't think he's going to slack. I don't feel like he's going to choke or he's going to mess up. But as far as hunger, once more, I'm going with Ryder because, you know,
Ryder's dangerous right now.
Go to the next level, and he's willing to go through whatever hoops he has to go through to get there. And this is just, you know, this is a hoop for him that he's willing to jump through, you know, at full force. And Ryder's hungry, man. I know he is. I know he's, you know, he's focused. And low key, Ryder is like, you know, a haymaker specialist.
He is.
You know what I mean? He's also technically home as well.
Yes.
So this definitely.
Now, before we get to the main event, my bad. Before we get to the main event, which is New Jersey Torque versus Mr. Wavy, I want to go over, you know, a couple PG battles and a couple of one-offs. This one's a one-off.
Okay.
R Streets versus Reaper Rel.
I haven't seen too much from R Streets. I think probably that's the guy that battled McMahon, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I think I only seen that one battle. But, I mean, Reaper, man. Reaper lyrically is a monster. His name really fits his style. His wordplay is ridiculous.
He's interesting, man.
You know, Reaper's definitely dangerous. He has a lot of moments. Like, every battle he's had, he has some memorable that he does.
Stewie Newton? The Stewie Newton battle? The Stewie Newton battle? Woo! That every bullet got his name on him? Oh, son, yeah. Yeah, that was nasty.
Reaper for a reason, man.
Yeah.
He's savvy, man. He's crazy.
A couple of PG battles. You know, we got Drugs versus Gwitty, which is a grudge match. Which that's just a personal battle. I don't know the situation behind that, but I from a rapping standpoint, I want to see this. You know, this is different. This is a style clash. You know what I'm saying? Drugs again, that he's very aggressive. Gwitty is just Gwitty. Like, Gwitty's original, man. Like, there's nothing really you can say about. I mean, you've battled Gwitty. I mean, like, give us some insight on what Drugs could possibly expect from battling Gwitty.
Well, from you know, watching him battle rap, seeing different scenarios where he pan out. Usually battles like this. Now I don't know how the battles are thinking, but you know, everyone knows, you know, this is a grudge match. What a lot of people do when they battle, and they know a lot of people know about personal issues that happen, they tend to tailor their material, build it around the situation.
Yeah.
Instead of, you know, just trying to bar them out. So I feel like this match is going to go one or two ways. It can either be very good or it can be very bad.
Yeah.
As far as, you know, depending on how they do it. You know, they both can, you know, try to talk about the situation and, you know, talk about certain things or create situations or whatever's going on. And if it hits, it hits. If it don't, it don't. So create a hit or miss situation.
Yep.
Whereas if they both come in there for bars, it could be a great battle. Now, lyrically, Gwitty is definitely very witty. And he's another one that's an unorthodox style as well, but he's great.
Yeah.
You know, and Drugs is another one that Drugs to me brings back that Smack Volume 1 feel. You know what I'm saying?
Really?
Intense Drugs. Yeah, I like Drugs' style. I like the way he has that professional intensity, in my opinion. I feel like Drugs' style is the style that a lot of people are begging for. You know, like, why we can't get that old. I feel like Drug gets that, but what kind of kills me is that, you know, Drug is always picked as the bad guy for certain situations.
Yeah.
Which is weird.
Yeah.
It's like what they ask for is what they're, you know,
is what they're getting
down for. So,
exactly. Yeah, I feel you. I feel you on that one.
So, I believe Drug's is gonna be very professional with this battle.
I hope so.
And Woody is definitely gonna be on his A game, and you know they know what's at stake here, and they know, you know. So this should be another one that should be a great battle.
Shout out to my guy Young Grizz from the West Coast. He's gonna be in the building. In the DMV battling Prophet, who battled Ralphie Cabana. The dude in the bucket hat, who kind of raps like Jonah in Disaster and pop locks all of his rhymes. So I told Young Grizz, I was like, bro, man, you gotta give him that work, and he's like, I promise you, man, I'm gonna give him this work, man. He's coming to work. He's coming to work. He's coming to y'all coast, and he's coming to the other side, and and definitely going to try to show y'all what it's about, man. Young Grizz gets a lot of criticism because people think he stole his style from Rum Nitty, but I feel like Grizz's punt, the way you'll see, because you'll be in the building, of course, but you'll see, man, like his punch game is really nice. If you want to see any more battles from Young Grizz, go check out his most recent one on URL that happened over at the Survivor Series Cali event, which him versus the Kid Clutch, and man, that battle was crazy. I think one of the best West Coast PGs ever, and there's a lot of talent in there, man. I cannot wait to see that. I can't wait to see Ishmula. Shout out to We Go Hard. You know what I'm saying? Ishmula on the card. Lou Castro is on the card. Spanish Harlem on the card. Di the Henny Man. Di the Henny Man's on the.
That's one swaggy nigga right there. I tell you that.
He made
the Southern Goods.
Yes. That is basically what he is. He is the Southern Goods, man. Now, main event. New Jersey Twerk versus Mr. Wavy. This battle caught me by surprise because I did not think that Twerk was gonna get Wavy, or excuse me, if that Wavy was gonna get Twerk, because no disrespect to Wavy, but I thought Twerk was kind of past him a little bit. But I get the story being painted behind this. Wavy is supposed to be where Twerk's at, but due to certain decisions, he's not. So, what do you think about this battle? And you know what I'm saying? Seeing as how you're the co-main event, like this is you might have to go. You might have to maybe
I have to face one of these guys.
Exactly. I was getting a little tongue twisted for a little bit. You might have to face one of these guys. So what do you think this battle is really going to solidify for both guys? You think if Wavy wins, it's going to be crazy. It's going to look crazy. If Wavy beats,
I think this battle's going to do more for Wavy than for Twerk.
Yes, it would solidify.
You know what I'm saying? In a sense.
Yeah. I feel like if Twerk wins, it solidifies his spot. But if Wavy wins, I think he gets his spot back. Not Twerk's spot, but he gets
respect. I think he gets his respect back.
Yes.
He's going to, and they're gonna, it's gonna be a bigger, better situations, so. Because I feel like a lot of people just, disrespected Wavy's loyalty, especially the URL. I think out of anybody in URL, I mean, there's a few who are, but I think he's one of the most loyalist people to the URL.
That's and that's crazy to me, man. Like, he's been shafted so many times, man.
In the league, like ever.
Yeah, man. Like he hasn't battled since Bill Collector. So this is gonna be crazy. Right. And even before Bill Collector, he hadn't battled since John. Like, so the loyalty is crazy, and I hope URL. I think this is URL saying, man, we appreciate your loyalty. We're gonna give you a huge opportunity to battle Twerk in the DMV, and I think Wavy.
A lot of people want Twerk. I want to battle Twerk, and he gets Twerk. So that just shows not only his loyalty, but the URL respects.
Loyalty.
You know what I'm saying? The fans just have to give it back to him.
Yeah.
I feel like the fans slowly, took it away only because of the lack of them seeing it, which was, beyond certain controls. But I think this is the battle that's going to shake things up and put him back, for Wavy back where he's supposed to be.
Man, listen, this Survivor Series DMV card is a crazy one. Oh, special shout out to Queen of the Ring because they got a battle going on at this event.
Oh, yeah.
They got Jade versus Diesel. And I don't know too much about these ladies.
This is dynamite.
Really? Now, enlighten me.
Diesel is, first of all, two of the few females, I don't want to say few as in only a little, but I'm saying, like, these are, two females who are in a caliber with other females that I feel like I could battle with. You know what I'm saying? Then, first of all, their intensity is better than most guys.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Their intensity is monster. So you're not going to look at this battle as just a female battle. It's a battle. You know what I'm saying? It just happens that they're females and they're also going to be on the same intensity, the same level as men. And, you know, this separates, you know, any type of sexist, you know, ideals or anything that doesn't matter because these guys are tough.
Real.
We go hard.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? She's just undeniably, like, every battle, she just brings something different. She just keeps adding to her repertoire because she's aggressively dangerous, but she is witty at the same time. Her sarcasm and cadence that mixes nasty. I haven't seen much from Diesel, but I've saw 2 battles, and her intensity, you know, is the first thing that caught my eye. You know what I'm saying? She's definitely tough. You know what I'm saying? This is a battle that I would definitely like. I want to see. This is a battle that was worth putting on the card. Like this is almost like a dream battle. Almost.
Really?
You know, see people with similar styles.
Yes.
Just want them to clash.
Yeah.
Nobody agrees with you, or nobody's even talking about it. This is one of those battles, in my opinion.
Now, I'm gonna do an analogy. And see if I can understand where you're coming from. Is this like when people wanted Rum Nitty to battle Tay-Rock?
No.
Okay.
This battle is actually almost like a dream battle that I want to have and that hasn't happened.
Okay.
This is almost, and I may be kind of reaching just a tad bit only because, you know, they're more popular, but I think the intensity level is the same.
Okay.
But I feel like this is almost, I want to see, this is my dream battle. I want to see Disaster versus Calico.
Okay.
I want to see that battle.
I see. I like the picture that you just painted. I like the picture that you just painted.
And these ladies kind of give me the female version of that.
Wow.
It's actually happening.
Wow, man. I'm definitely going to be on the look for this, man. I'm telling you, these
ladies is tough. They are tough.
Wow, man. That's a lot. You put a lot of, you putting a lot of.
They're still ladies at the same time, which is so beautiful. That mix, like, they don't play when they get there, but they still ladies. Like, they respect it. It's crazy. It's gonna be crazy.
Listen, man. January 20th and 21st, man. Richmond, Virginia, Survivor Series DMV. We got one-offs and PGs on the 21st. We got the main card.
Week, man. Come out. Show love.
Yeah, show love to my guy. I wish I could take that flight. I wish I could take that flight to Richmond because you know exactly I'd be up there.
They do show it. You know, hopefully there's a way that you can check it out. You know, I mean, we got Champion. Shout out to Champion doing a lot.
Oh, of course. And if they do a live pay-per-view, you know I'm gonna be. I'm gonna let you know I'm watching. You know what I'm saying? Again, that's definitely. This is gonna be a crazy one.
Call me mid-round.
You know what I'm saying? No, I'm gonna text you and be like, "Hey, bro, I'm gonna talk some. I'm gonna get you like riled up. Be like, listen, bro, this is the you. I want you to put a hole in this Goonie, man. Put a hole in this Goonie. Stop this man's rise, man. You Jerry West, man. You know what I'm saying? But in all biasness aside, yeah. All biasness aside, this is going to be a crazy battle, especially between you and Jack Boy Maine. Jerry West versus Jack Boy Maine, January 20th. Survivor Series DMV. Right. You know what I'm saying? If you haven't gotten your tickets and you are in the DMV area, what are you doing? You playing yourself. You definitely playing yourself. Yeah. You need to be in the building, man.
Down. You ain't with it. You're trying to miss something. You're trying to miss greatness.
Yes. This is gonna be. This is up and coming. This is up and coming, and this is hungry. I mean, you can call Wave. You can call Young X, Moon, Press Mafia, and I think I said Wavy, vets in this battle game, but this is a lot of. Yeah, this is it. Yeah, this is definitely. This is gonna be something, man. I mean, we got even the one-offs are crazy. My man Fetty facing Ty Law, which is gonna be something. Fetty's nice, man. I like Fetty a lot, man. I like Fetty C20, man. He's nice.
I want to master Fetty's room control. Fetty has crazy room control. Like, I don't know if a lot of people you notice watching his battles. Like, Fetty gets so much respect in the room.
That's like, crazy to me, man.
Crowd down, you know what I mean? Like, people really calm it down. When
his punch game is
like a lot of cadence of crowd, but he has crazy crowd control, and he's very creative. You know what I'm saying?
He has great punches too, man.
And he's going against somebody who's so witty.
Yeah, and slow.
This may be a battle that may push him to that next level.
Listen, Fetty is this. When I saw Ty Law versus Fetty happening, I was like, listen, this gonna be the battle of like wittiness. You know what I'm saying? Because Fetty's a puncher, but he's very creative with his punches. You know what I'm saying? When he gets into his flow, when he starts, moving his shoulders and getting into that rock back and forth kind of thing that he does, man, Fetty's hard to stop. We got Cuban versus Dougie, which again screams aggression. You know what I'm saying? These guys have very similar styles. I hope Dougie can rebound off of that loss against J400, man. And then we got Gaddafi Green. Matter of fact, shout out to speaking of Gaddafi and Fetty. Shout out to Everything Golden. Shout out again. We go hard. Gaddafi Green versus Fonz. I watched Fonz versus I forgot the guy. It was the most. Yeah, it was a PG, and I forgot the name of the guy that he battled. But Fonz is nice. I like him. He did a parachute. He said a parachute out the car. He had a parachute out the car bar. That was crazy. Gaddafi's battles have been dropping crazy. You battled Gaddafi. So So tell me what does Fonz have to expect with this battle against Gaddafi?
Well, I think he knows what to expect, and I feel like that the reasons in which I'm gonna say again, like these guys that were going matches together, they were trying to put similar matches together in, whether it be intensity or stature or just, something that people just wanted to see. And I feel like this is a battle here where the similarity that these guys got is they're very consistent, but these guys' conviction level and just punch methods, like their methods to their punching, it's just different.
It is. Gaddafi's is different.
It's quick. It's very clean. It's quick, clean. Like it's crazy.
Listen, Jerry. I want to again thank you again for coming back on the channel, man. This is always a pleasure talking to you, man. Again, man. Survivor Series, DMV, Richmond, Virginia, January 20th and the 21st. Go out if you want to hear some bars. If you want to hear something crazy, you know what I'm saying. If you want to see some crazy battles, I suggest that you be in the building. Just be in the building, man. The PGs are at Club Infusion in Richmond, and I think I forgot the name of the venue for. The Top. Yeah, the Top. This is all in Richmond, Virginia. So if you're in the Richmond area,
I think T-Top owned that place.
So just be in the building, man. And if it's on pay-per-view, your boy gonna be watching, and I'll be giving 1-minute recaps on Instagram if you follow me on Instagram at @ByHunterForeman. Also follow my guy Jerry Wess at Jerry Wess, all one word. But other than that, man,
please, some comment.
Yes. Again, man, we always love it having you on this on the show, man. Again, good luck to you against Jack Boy. It's gonna be a crazy battle. I expect a classic, nothing less. Any last words, man? Any last words?
Man, just definitely just be out there, and just salute to all the fans. People that are helping me hold my craft and giving me constructive criticism. It's Flight 96. We go hard, 100K, URL, we here, man. January 20th, Jerry Wess versus Jack Boy Payne. Survivor Series 2, DMV edition.
Man, we just gonna end it on that. One love.